guys, it's Danielle. We are here for another week. We are planning our cash for the week that will come in. We have a few things that I'm probably going to do on this video. I'm going to plan our cash, and then I also have a stack of cash that we are going to use to condense down some stuff. We sold a horse trailer that we had, and was able to get almost $1,000 for it. There's 940 there that we are going to use. So the big reason that we listed it was A, it was just sitting in our grass. B, we had never used it. C, our youngest of our three oldest kids is starting driver's training, and that is $500. And we had put it off and put it off and put it off because it is so expensive. But he turned 16. He needs to get his license. Our son that's 1 year older than him is getting ready to join the military. And I appreciate having a teen driver in the house because we live far away from the grocery store. And so they always seem to want to drive. So I can often send them to go get groceries. So it's also just important, like developmentally, for him to learn how to drive. And he's ready. He's ready to get a job. So I think that helps to some degree. So driver's training is $500, which just blows my mind. It should not be that way. So I'm curious. Comment below if you have driver's training in your state and if you know how much it is, because I'm curious to see how varied driver's ed is. And if it's mandatory, which I'm assuming most states is mandatory now. When I got my license forever ago, we didn't have to take driver's training, but you had to hold your license for 6 months, I think. Your permit, 6 months before you could get your license. So anyways, long story short, we have some extra money, so we have to set some aside for that, and then it's going to go to a few other things, but we might be able to play with some of it is what I'm hoping for. So just like last week, we have our priority envelopes. These are ones that my husband and I determined are important, that need to get some money. And then our savings challenges that we have that are just monthly savings challenges. And then our sinking funds will get a set amount at the end of this, what we decide to play with. And then we will play with that in our cash stuffing video on Saturday. So all that to say, let's get started. I hope you guys have had a good week. It's kind of been, I don't know, a crazy week. So I feel like it's been crazy. It probably hasn't been too bad, but I'm probably going to condense as we go just to cut down on some time here. So there's 100, 20, 40, 50. Here I am. Yeah, we're going to condense as we go. 2 seconds in. I forgot what I was doing. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. And then I could probably do... Let's see, I will buy back this 50. So there should be 176 in there. That is not right. What the hey, howdy hey did I do? Literally 2 seconds into the video. Okay, let's see how much is supposed to be in here and go from there. Dental has 176. So I must have just put all of That would be 176. I just didn't pull out enough. Okay. So 150, 75, and 6. That was about to be a real snafu. $20, $40, $60, $70, $80, $90, $100. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're in business. Okay, so we have to decide how much we're going to put in here. All of that to say maybe I shouldn't condense as we go because I obviously am going to confuse myself. Hi, I'm Danielle, and I know what I'm doing. Never. Let's start in this binder. Then I can figure out what we actually have left to play with. So Cash Dash 1 is this little challenge, and we are trying to finish this by the end of July. This will be our last paycheck because technically my husband's paycheck comes in on August 1st of next week. So to finish this, we need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So we need $24 for that one. And we have a little bit extra this week. We have 350. So our Cash Dash 2, I think we are going to put in at least 20. Dollar challenge we'll wait on. Christmas savings. This one we have quite a few of 18s left is our highest number, so we will take and do that one. But we are closing in on this. So. I wrote that in the wrong one. 52-week savings. Since we have a little bit extra this week, I think we'll do a 10 and just get that one off. And then rainy day savings challenge, we will roll. So let's see here. A 5 and a 5. So it's a thunderstorm cloud, which is $4. And then our 100 envelope, we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so that is what we are doing there. We will put the $4 in here, and that will make it a nice even $270. Okay, now we can go in here and see what we got. So dental is going to get 20 because we do have dentist appointments coming. Our next one is household. Which it has 35 in it. So I probably am going to put 10. Coffee supplies gets 10 every week. Car registration has 75 and we need 380 by January. So I think we'll just put 10. Car repairs, I'm not going to put anything in because I think we're going to buy some stuff with some of this extra money for car. Lawn care doesn't have any and it needs some. Gifts is our next one. We have 40 in there. I'll put 10. school supplies. We're at 210. We'll put 10 in there. Mini emergency is gonna get 10. And Jim is going to get, let's see, I don't know how much is in here. 20, 30, 40, 6. So we will get 20. Okay, so those are our priorities for right now. So that leaves us with $160. So if I take 60 for our wallet, that leaves $100 for sinking funds. So with that $100, we will play our 2 games that we have going. I'm gonna wait until August to start Debt Story, which is super fun, super excited to do that. And so we will play our normal sinking fund games, mini tinies in there, mini challenges, and then we will play our tinies, which are these little amounts that we are building up, that we will bring some money to, and then this money will go to our month ahead binder more than likely, and we'll bring some into the Christmas extra binder that I made to play with. So this week we just kind of had, I don't know, a lot of extra money, so not complaining about it. I will condense down probably off camera and see I don't really even know how many of these I can condense down. I know Christmas is pretty full in here, which I talked about pulling this out and putting it into our checking account. I have started to buy for Christmas. So that's been kind of nice. There's been a lot of good sales. If you're looking, I've noticed Walmart has a ton of Legos that are on sale, and that is what my kids are into right now, is Legos. So we have 366. That's pretty good. So I might still move that into savings. We'll see. I might also not. Yeah, I'm just gonna probably sit here and try and condense these down and see how that goes. I've had kind of a busy day. We went and saw my grandbaby. She's so cute. She's legit the cutest baby ever. And she, my son's girlfriend did my nails. Isn't it cute? She did a great job. So I felt very blessed to be able to go spend some time with her. And she actually did my daughter's nails for her birthday. And she's like, do you want your nails done? And I thought, you know what? Sure, I'll do it. So she blessed me by being able to do that. So I'm grateful for that. So it was kind of nice. Just kind of had a girls' day with my daughter, which was much needed. Our 2 youngest are twins, and they love each other to too much sometimes. They just really sometimes just need some time away, which I think is that way with siblings, you know. Can't be all rainbows and unicorns all the time. So you guys are probably like, what the heck is she doing? She has a mess. Yes, I do. So, anyways, other than that, we don't really have too much going on this weekend. My husband needs new work boots, so that's part of where some of that money is going to go, to that. And that binder is much smaller now. So, which if you know, if your husband needs work boots, that means you're going to drop $300 on shoes. So I was grateful we were able to sell the horse trailer super easy, people were super friendly that bought it. And hopefully it'll get more use than it was getting here, because it legit was just sitting in our yard. Apparently I probably could have listed it for more than what I did, because we had a bazillion people on Marketplace reach out to us. So yeah, it was, I don't love selling on Facebook Marketplace, but things like that seem to go in pretty quickly. So we definitely have more stuff that we could list for sale, which we might do. We'll see. So we are paying $300. I should count this to make sure I still have the same amount that I started with. I started with $940. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 6. Perfect. Okay. Part of what we are going to do, so my oldest son has been, not my oldest, but the kid that is going to do driver's ed, he is paying for $150 of his $500 bill to do the driver's ed. So I'm going to pull $350 right now, because that is what we need for that. And then the rest of this, I'll see if that 100 could go anywhere in my binders. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all. We will be back on Saturday for our cash stuffing video. I hope you guys have a great evening.